I'm Watch Eric, and you have found my new YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can keep up with my latest content. On this video, I'm going to be doing a review on a very special watch. And it's really just special because of, well, mostly the dial. That watch is the Rolex GMT Master white gold with the Meteorite dial. It's like exactly 1 week later from the last video, and we're dying of heat out here. It's like Miami weather's bipolar. All right, so the GMT in white gold. This is a watch that has a very special thing with me because I had one in the past and I did a video about it where I actually owned the same watch 3 times, and at the end I finally had to end up selling it over some situation. In other words, the watch kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. Not because of the model, because let's face it, the model is beautiful. I've always said that although I do enjoy the stainless steel model with the Jubilee band, I still feel that my favorite one is the white gold. Possibly because it's made out of gold and it's a bit more of a heavy hitter. What happens is that we started watching the new releases around 2019, or right now I can't even recall exactly when it was, but I believe it was early 19. And they start showing the new releases for the watches, and all of a sudden I see this GMT with a Meteorite dial. I thought to myself, whoa. Initially, because this always happens to me with the Rolex releases. Initially, I saw it and I said, what the hell? What are they beeping at, bro? People just beep here for no reason, I swear to God. I really thought about it for a second. I said, why on earth would they put a Meteorite dial on a GMT? But then I quickly thought, well, why not? And right off the bat, for me, it looked like a stunner. I guess I was used to mostly seeing the GMT with a darker colored dial, like the black, and even that blue one that came out for a little bit, which doesn't necessarily sell me 100%. But once I started seeing the pictures of it released, and now that I've actually seen one in my hand many times, because I have seen one many times, don't know why I've waited so long to do a video on this watch, but wow. It's obviously all about the dial on this watch. And right off the bat, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Right now might not be the time or the moment, but this is definitely a piece that I'm thinking that I may have to add into the permanent Watch Eric collection, because there's something about this watch with that dial that just puts it on a whole nother level from all the other sports models. I mean, I have pretty much an extensive sports model collection, but this is just something completely different than all the other ones. And on top of that, I feel like it's the only way that I can justify to myself to buy ever again a white gold Pepsi, because the last time that I had a white gold GMT Pepsi, well, I guess people in the universe kind of ruined that moment for me, but that's just kind of the way things happen, and it wasn't really that bad. It's just I ended up saying, you know what, I'm done with this watch, I don't want it anymore. So let's talk about the obvious thing about this watch that makes it a banger or a heavy hitter. Well, it's obviously the fact that the dial came straight out of the cosmos and landed on this planet. I mean, this dial is made out of meteorite. So, the first thing I want to address with that dial is this watch going to be one of the collectors that's going to rise above and beyond? Look, right now the retail for this watch is about $39,000. And yes, it's going a bit over retail because you got to walk through hot coals, jump through rings, and massage your way both receiving and giving at the boutique to get one at retail. But I would say it's a little bit over retail right now, maybe 8 or 10 grand. I gotta say little because there's watches that are way over. Now the thing is, will this watch go up potentially and double? Because people ask me these questions every day. Look, all I'm gonna say is that the first watch that really struck me as amazing with this dial was the Masterpiece. And really, who's buying the Masterpieces right now? Not too many. So we can't rely on just the Meteorite dial for the watch to rise above and beyond. That really is not the only thing that can make it rise. So we really cannot just go by that. So the first sports model that Rolex put a Meteorite dial on was the Rolex Daytona, and of course that was a hit. One that I would also like for myself that I thought about would be the white gold one on the leather strap, mostly because I have this idea of just putting a rubber strap on it and, you know, wearing it kind of sporty like that. Not sure if it will last in my collection, but it's also a good idea. But I never, ever in a million years thought that they would put this dial on a GMT or a sub. Rolex has so many options available to them that we forget how easily it is for them to just get one thing and add it to the next and heads explode. So quick features and facts about this watch. There's really nothing to sugarcoat here. It's a 40mm GMT white gold with standard oyster bracelet, blue and red bezel, which of course everybody likes, and it becomes now a Pepsi. And again, the most important part is the dial. The best thing about this watch is that whoever knows, knows, and whoever doesn't know has no idea. And that's probably what I like most about this watch. I feel like it would make a good sibling to my Platinum Presidential. I feel like it would just make a very good pairing. Then I would have to find which would be the ultimate three, maybe perhaps the new Blue Smurf. I don't know, we'll have to see how that goes. Or maybe I'll just opt to the traditional all blue Smurf. So as far as the watch game goes, I mean, clearly it's a heavy hitter. Anybody that has a white gold Pepsi with a Meteorite dial, I don't care if you're gonna look at it in the sense of exclusivity, what it takes to get one, or because the fact you got a $48,000 white gold sports model on, it's definitely a heavy hitter, and it's something that demands acknowledgement and respect. Prices are a little bit everywhere right now. It's almost like you almost got to check the weekly prices on these type of things. They could be anywhere from 48 all the way to 55. Depends who, where, how, and why you buy the watch. But pretty much that's what you're expecting to pay. So feel free to comment below what you think about the GMT Pepsi with the Meteorite face, and if you think I should add one of these to my collection. And if you like this video, like and share it. Also, subscribe to my new YouTube channel and follow me on IG at watch.eric.